No, you're not seeing this wrong. This is the second day in a row with 2 videos on this channel. There's also 2 videos on the second channel as well, but I've got some big stuff. We've already talked about multiplayer and everything that was announced coming to multiplayer. That video will be linked down in the description, but I have found proof, evidence, that Raul Menendez will be returning in Call of Duty Black Ops 6. You will see what I mean as we go through this video, but the information comes from a very weird source. So if you guys didn't know, a couple days ago, it got announced that there was going to be this new kind of Black Ops collection on Xbox. We know that Call of Duty is now partnered with Microsoft, so things like this are bound to happen. So this kind of skin came out for the controllers as well as the Xbox itself. The one that we are going to be looking at here is actually the Xbox controller. There's a lot, and I mean a lot, hidden on this controller. And thanks to someone who actually tweeted this out, it was from, I believe, Forward Leaks. They actually showed what the skin itself looks like, and then a closer look with it being color corrected. So because of this, we are actually able to get a very good look of what this actually looks like. So let me show you, and we can zoom in on various different things. So let's get a closer look at this image here. So again, this is what's on the controller. This is what's plastering the Black Ops 6 controller and Xbox. We have the year 1991, of course, when Black Ops 6 actually takes place. We also have the Illuminati logo here. Now, if you don't know what that is for the Advanced Technology and Applications Division. It's a major thing within Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Now, we have that in a couple places all over here, but we also have the profile for Russell Adler. We've seen this before. He is 6'1", height of 210 pounds, scar on left cheek. We know this. He is wanted for espionage and murder. We will come back to that because there's a piece of Russian on here that kind of talks about that. Then his hair color is black. I thought it was brown, but apparently it's black. Eye color is brown, and parents, oddly, are deceased. I don't know why that one is said on there, but we also have numbers scattered throughout this. Now, one thing I find interesting is over on the one side here, we have two people that I am not familiar with. And if you guys have any idea who these people are, we have Master Sergeant Vincent Ryan, a bunch of numbers, and then Colonel John Lawson. I don't know who either of these people are. Now, right beside that, we have a power modulator. Now, this is seen in a couple of areas. This is seen in recent pictures that we saw of a workbench on Liberty Falls. We don't know if it has to do with the Easter egg or what it is. We haven't seen it on Terminus at all, but we also saw it at the very end of the Modern Warfare Zombies. It is one of the schematics that is on Jansen's bed. So that is another thing that we see on here as well. Now, the next thing that I want to look at here is there is a couple of scenes where we have Russian writing. The first one is front and center here. If we go ahead and take a closer look at that first piece of Russian writing, what we have here is, according to the latest data, Raul Menendez killed Alex Mason and Jason Hudson not alone on December 20th, 1989 in Panama. It is unknown whether this is a rumor or the truth, but further investigation is needed to establish the truth. So if you don't know what this is talking about, essentially what this is talking about is the Panama invasion, the final 1980s mission of Black Ops 2, where Frank Woods, Alex Mason go in, and Frank Woods is tricked into shooting his best friend Alex Mason. This is obviously done by Raul Menendez, and the rumor that we know or think is true is that he was working with someone within the CIA. Therefore, what this is showing us here is that we need to have further investigation. And this is kind of essentially the entire plot behind Black Ops 6. But again, this is not the Raul Menendez point that we are talking about. There is something much, much bigger. Now, if we go back and take another closer look at this image, there is another piece of Russian writing, as you can see right over here, right above the 1991 numbers. So if we go ahead and take a closer look at that one, this one is stranger. This one says, either fight or leave, either fight or leave. Attention, objects on this gamepad may appear closer than they are in reality. Mason was here, Adler is innocent, and the strangest of all of them, Viktor Reznov, may his soul rest in peace. Now, I don't know what this one is all about. We know Mason was here, could mean that this is from Vorkuta or something like that. Adler is innocent. We kind of assumed that he was being framed by the CIA. We also know that he's kind of guilty because at the end of Black Ops Cold War, like we saw on that paper before, he is guilty of murder. And we know at the end of Black Ops Cold War, he did indeed turn on Bell and shoot him. Now, whether you consider that murder or protecting your country, I think that one depends on who you're talking to. And then Viktor Reznov, may his soul rest in peace. I don't know who's writing that. That one is the weirdest part out of all of that. So we have those pieces of Russian writing, which are weird as it is. But again, if we go back and take another look at this, we have down in the bottom here, it says, "Come, my friends, it's not too late to blank. Cordis Die." Cordis Die. And then the logo down here for them as well. Now, this is immensely important because based off of the lore for Call of Duty Black Ops, Cordis Die was not founded until the year 2014, 11 years before the events of Black Ops 2, in other words, 2025. So this would be the first mentioning of that. But the weird thing is this is not the only mention from Black Ops 2. We also have on this, once again, it says, "Aside from the fact that I'm still alive, none of this surprises me. Technology got stronger, but we got weaker. Robots, all unmanned armies." This is actually a quote from Call of Duty Black Ops 2. This is from old Frank Woods. In fact, it's actually from the trailer for Black Ops 2.
Aside from the fact that I'm still alive, none of this surprises me. Technology got stronger, but we got weaker. We built computers.
That, on that piece of paper, would be the second reference that we have to a game that takes place after the year 1991, kind of telling us what is canon. So we have references to Menendez. We have references towards Cordis Die. That is not the only thing that we have references to, because down in the bottom right-hand corner, we have something from Black Ops Cold War. We say, "Did you stop Perseus? The red door. Innocent. A lie is a lie." And then further underneath that, it says, "New intel may suggest that blank may not have blank alone in the murder of blank and the blank at Panama in December." So that's once again another piece of evidence pointing towards Menendez having that inside man in the CIA. We know this. We know all of this. Now, some other things that we have is down in the bottom left down here, bio-neurological research operations still underway. Red doors, some blank from blank operatives. So what we have here is a lot. This links together all of the Black Ops games. And yes, it's promotional material, but it is interesting because not only do we have Raul Menendez, we have Perseus. So there's hints at the red doors, there's hints at Perseus. Maybe we get some loose ends from that tied into the Black Ops 6 campaign. We also know that we are indeed going to be getting Cordis Die, at least a reference to it. So I have a bunch of these like little inklings, little pieces of evidence that I have gathered over these reveals, over the little trailers, little documents that we have seen. And I've essentially put together a list of, I guess, predictions that I think are going to happen in Call of Duty Black Ops 6. There's a lot of them, and they are very specific things that I think are going to happen. If you would like to see me maybe put that into a video before the launch of Call of Duty Black Ops 6, hit the like button on this video, and I will bring that to you guys very soon. It'll have to be in the next few days. So if you want to see that, hit that like button. And if I missed anything on this little sheet that we're looking at here, let me know down in the comments. There is a lot hidden on here. If you can find anything out through the numbers, we really didn't even look at this Cerberus logo on the left where we see more neurological research operations and things along those lines. This study presents fired. There's a lot hidden in there, but there's references to other Call of Duty games and some pretty cool things as a whole. But once again, Black Ops 6 material referencing Menendez, who has never been confirmed to be in the game, and Perseus, who has never been confirmed to be in this game. But we do know is we have the Illuminati here, the Advanced Technologies and Applications Division, and we have Pantheon, who is another group of bad guys. So that's what we know for now. If I missed anything in there, let me know. If you want to see that video, the predictions for Black Ops 6, hit that like button, subscribe, turn notifications on. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And until next time, peace.
We are